Hey everybody, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? Do you ever feel frightened? I do all the time. I frighten myself. I'm one of those what if people. What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? I got to stop that because that is not productive. Living in fear is not productive. It could be very debilitating if you let it. If you are a person who struggles with fear and anxiety, it could be very hard to move on and accomplish tasks. Even everyday tasks could be hard for you. Things like making phone calls, checking an account to see the balances, just doing responsible shit, just doing everyday life. When you suffer from fear, it could be overwhelming, and you really got to catch that. Don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid of yourself. Even this eye. Look at my crazy eye right now. You see that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Busted capillaries. Too much stress in my life, too much anxiety will do that to you too. But I'm sure that's not what did that to the eye. I'm sure it's either high blood pressure or diabetes, or maybe I poked myself in the freaking eye in my sleep, or it was the asthma attack I had. Oh boy, lucky me. Take care of your health. When you're afraid, oftentimes you neglect your health. Don't do that. Don't neglect your health. See, me, I know it's not my blood pressure because that's under control right now. But the diabetes, I got to lay off the soda. I do. Another thing that sucks is when you suffer from depression and fear combined. Oh my goodness. It could seem unbearable. It's not unbearable. My ring is crooked. But it may seem unbearable because, first of all, you got anxiety. So you're already like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm going to die. I don't know how to handle this situation. Blah. And then on top of it, you got fear pushing you down, saying you can't accomplish this. You ain't shit. You don't even bother to try, just pushing you down, just holding you down. Where is the fear coming from? Is it real? Or is it you? Are you causing your own fear? Because that happens oftentimes. We will set ourselves up for failure or success based on the things we do and think. Because if you're thinking about it, you're going to start projecting it. And as you project it, you start seeing the consequences of the things you're thinking. Sometimes you got to reevaluate the shit. What am I afraid of? Myself, I think. I think I'm afraid of me. I don't know why. Is it I'm afraid of self-accountability? Am I afraid that I can't do it, whatever it may be? Because sometimes with depression, you think, oh, I got to accomplish this task. And then you're like, oh, I can't do it. I'm too depressed. I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. I can't do it. It's just too much work. I can't do it. I just have an excuse for everything. Let's not make excuses, and let's find solutions for the reasons for our actions. I know it's hard sometimes, and sometimes you want to deflect and say, I'm depressed and upset because of this outside situation. Well, does that outside situation dictate your life? Or do you dictate your life? Who's in control of you? Are you in control of you, or are you letting fear control you? Or are you letting other people control you? Are you under mind control? Are you letting the powers that play control you? Take back your power. You take accountability for you. You're worth it. I'm worth it. Man, it's hard to believe sometimes, but it's true. I'm worth it. You're worth it. Put forth the effort. Do the work. I know the freaking work is hard. Just like looking at this eyeball right now is hard. My goodness, look at this. but it'll heal. I am not panicked about it. I just know that it's my body telling me, hey, you know what? Maybe you've neglected yourself a little too long and you're going to need to do some stuff to correct this. But it's a sign. Don't ignore the signs. Okay, so something is a bit off and I need to fix it. Great, fix it. Don't ignore it, because sometimes things get worse when you ignore them. See, oftentimes we think if we just put it on the back burner, it'll go away. No, you may forget about it for a while, but it didn't go away. So what are you going to do today different? What are you going to do today to take control of you? What are you going to do today for you? How are you going to love you today? How am I going to love me today? What is self-love? I guess part of that would be self-care. I have to care enough to keep myself healthy and alive. Those are good starters. Don't ignore your health. I did a brief video on that yesterday. Mental health is where I like to put my focus, but physical health is very important as well. I could also stand to lose some weight. Over these past 13 months, because of my situations, I have gained a lot of weight, lost a lot of energy, lost a lot of momentum, lost a lot of hope. But now it's time to say, okay, I've had 13 months to boo-hoo, be miserable, life is garbage. Now what am I going to do? Because I can't continue like this. I cannot see another 13 months, 13 weeks, or 13 days like this. I just can't. So I have to make me happy. And part of making me happy means self-accountability and making sure my health is in the right place. I am scolding me while talking to you guys. I'm scolding me saying, self, you're worth it. Take care of yourself. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore the health signs. Sometimes I like to pretend that everything is hunky-dory and wonderful swell. It's not. Sometimes I feel like I'm in motherfucking hell. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gotta keep on going. I can't give up. Depression or not, I'm not oppressed. I'm just depressed, so I'm temporarily feeling restricted. But I don't claim that, because it's not of me, it's of the outside world. And since I'm a spiritual being having an earth experience, of course the external factors of the world are going to affect me in some way. But how much am I going to let it affect me is the question. Sometimes you just gotta just do it, right? Like Nike, just get off your ass, like I'm doing right now. Get off your ass. Ugh, my knees, my old lady knees. Get off your ass and do something. Now, I had a bit of a struggle getting my little chunky butt up off the ground because my knees are sore. And that happens. Sometimes them joints be getting sore, but that's okay. You still got to push through. Sometimes things seem difficult, but worth it later on. Sometimes things seem like you can't do it. It's an impossible task, but if you keep on keeping on, you will succeed. Even if you fail, you could fail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. That just showed you 5, 6 different ways not to do something. That brings you one step closer to doing it right. Scolding myself while talking to you guys. Because I look at you guys as my peers and my friends. Even though I haven't met a lot of you in person, a few of you I have, but not many, I really feel like we have a soul house that's combined. So when you're watching me, you're seeing a part of you, and while I'm talking to me, I'm also talking to you. You know, I've talked about that before. I use this YouTube as a way to, my hairs, there we go, as a way to hold my own self accountable. I use it as a method of seeing where I'm at that time, how I'm feeling, sharing it with others, and then holding myself accountable for the growth. I recently started watching a few of my old videos from a year ago, just to kind of see where was I a year ago compared to now, and what type of growth have I had? You know, am I in a better place now than I was a year ago? That's a tough question to ask. Because sometimes when you look at that and you say, oh shit, I'm in the same spot as I was a year ago, There's been no growth. That could be daunting. So you have to take accountability for you. If there's been no growth, okay, well, at least now you've recognized that there hasn't been as much productivity as you should have. Start now. You're still here on earth. There's still time. It's not too late. It's not too late. So here I am holding me accountable for me, saying, okay, I got to take care of my physical health and my mental health. You can't neglect one and think the other is going to be okay, because they're combined, you know. All right, y'all. Just my 2 cents for the for the afternoon. I would say my 2 cents for the day, but I have a feeling I'll probably be recording more later on. We'll see. Anyways, I love you guys. Peace.